Hello! Hello, friends! Hello! That's not gonna work. Which webcam? There we go, that's gonna work. That's better. Oh, we got a little bit of the, which side am I looking at? A little bit of the green screen showing today. Oh! Oop! Oh! Hello, friends, welcome to my stream. Let's erase that. There you go. I won't even slide myself over. There'll just be an invisible line so that the microphone is just slightly floating, right? We'll just slightly float the microphone. There you go, like that. No one noticed. No one cares. It's okay. No one's gonna yell at me in the chat for that, right? Right, guys? I just realized my keys are over here, and if I leave them over here, I'm probably gonna forget about them, but I wanna move them over here where they're even harder to find. How are you guys doing? It's Tuesday. I don't know what that means. I don't know the significance of it being Tuesday, but how are you guys doing today? How dare you didn't I said no one would yell at me! Now you're yelling! I can't believe this. I cannot believe. You made some simple art of me. I think I did see it, actually. I had Discord open, not a lot today. I've had a busy day today. Day stuff, but I did try to pop on and look around a little bit. It was in the art chat, was it not? I think I saw it. It was like a little me with like my hat like completely eating my face, maybe? Like my hat's like super round. It's almost like it converted itself into bowler hat mode. Can you imagine me in a bowler hat? I need a bowler hat. That'd be sick. I don't know what, like, I don't know the appropriate circumstance to wear a bowler hat. You guys know what a bowler hat is? You know, like it's kind of like, you know, it's got the bill, but it's like just, it's round and kind of shorter, and the bill's usually a little shorter. No idea? You don't know what a bowler hat is? Yes, the old hat. That doesn't really help, because you know how many old hats... You can't just say the old hat. You know how many hats are like out of fashion now? That like no one wears anymore? Like a lot. That includes fedoras. You know? Which is this guy. You know? But then there's also like... I mean, you guys were watching me play Red Dead Redemption 2. There's a lot of hats no one wears anymore. There's a lot of hats. Here, oh God, where's my, I was gonna show you my screen, but do I have a display capture ready? Oh, I do. Which screen is that set to? That's the question. I really should know the names of my own monitors. I really should. Yeah, like a bowler, like this guy, like that, like this thing. See how it's like round, you know? Kind of the vibe. That, I kind of don't think, I don't think what she's wearing, I don't think that's a bowler hat. That's a lie, is what, it says vintage bowler hats for what, I don't think that is. I think that's a lie. This is a bowler hat. This is like flat on the top. Maybe it's because it's black that I can't see the angle. That looks like a lie. But this, yeah, that would be a bowler hat. Bowler hat. They're very goofy. Look, this one's like in exactly the same shade. And maybe it's darker as my hat, but like bowler hat. This is what I need. I need this lady's red bowler hat. That's what we need. That's what we're talking about. Can you guys even hear me? How loud is the music right now? I forgot to turn it down. I'm sorry if I was being drowned out, but I don't know when it's... Dude, look at this lady's tiny little one. Look at the... Like, that's just silly. It doesn't even look like she's wearing it. It looks like it's like... Not even photoshopped, you know what I mean? Just like literally MS Paint just dropped right on top of her. That doesn't look like it's on her. You know what I'm saying? MagicManMo just looks at Google image searches for the next... Is this a eBay out of stock Can you just buy, like, what is this, 10 different bowler hats in multiple colors in one go? That's the move right there. Lots of hats. Lots of hats. Where were we? Big Smoke hat? What's the Big Smoke hat? Big Smoke? Oh, is that the name of, that's the name of the, hang on, that's the name of the San Andreas guy, right? Big Smoke. I have to look up a picture of Big Smoke because it's been a long time since I played a San Andreas. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna show you Big Smoke. At this angle, he's actually got a dip. I think he's actually got a short-brimmed fedora. Or a variant. You could have a variant of fedora. It's actually got a dip. I actually don't think Big Smoke's wearing a bowler hat. I gotta be honest with you. Okay, in this image, it's a lot more bowler hat. Is it, because he looks way too good. Is this like a RGTA Online? Is this even Big Smoke? Who is this? That is not from San Andreas. That's from GTA Online. Who's like, this guy looks way too good. This is not from GTA, right? San Andreas Big Smoke. Oh, that's fan art. Never mind. Hey, we're gonna look at the actual Big Smoke. Okay. No, that looks like a bowler hat. Who's making fan art of Big Smoke and then getting the hat wrong? Okay, that's a bucket hat. That's a bucket. That is also still not. That is still not a bowler hat either. Gotta be honest with you. What is this? That looks like someone made him in like what looks like Gmod. That looks like a bowler hat. See, that's correct. See, this is just wrong. I think this is AI too. This looks like AI. There's no way this is real. But that's clearly like it's like an army man sergeant, you know, like type of hat. Like, what is that? These fan art people don't know what bowler hats are. I hate that I typed in Big Smoke hat and I've got this guide. That's not Big Smoke, nor is that a bowler hat. That's none of these things. That has to be AI. And again, that's a fedora. I'm conflicted here. When you look at the old pictures of actually him, okay, you don't have a full picture of that, but if you look at the old pictures, that's clearly a bowler hat, right? Yeah, I think you're right. Or Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin didn't always wear hats in all of his scenes, but that was the era where hats were popular. Yeah, that would be a bowler hat for sure. That would be a bowler hat for sure. Yeah. Your goal was plushie ManMo. Imagine a plush of me. What would that be? Like, it can't, like... I kind of want to create like a PPP, like alliteration, but no, if it were me, if it was MagicManMo in plush, it would have to be plush ManMo. It wouldn't be a new entity. I guess it would have to be. $10 of bowler hats, one for every day of the week plus 3. Yeah, for special occasions. One for every day of the week plus, I don't know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter or something. Or something. Random hat talking. We need to have a hat tier list. We gotta make it a hat tier list. Is what we gotta do. Not right now, but we gotta do a hat tier list. Did you know that AI actually wastes a lot of water? Yes and no. It uses a lot of water up front. More accurately, it diverts a lot of water to use for cooling, but unless there's a system out there that's just run by a psycho, usually what you do is that you keep that water in a reservoir and you run it through a system so that it pulls heat from like electronics, whatever. It's pulling heat from like AI server farms. It heats up the water into steam, but that steam is captured. It's not released into the atmosphere. It's captured and run through a series of tubes where it slowly cools itself by radiating heat into the closed atmosphere and the pipes and all that stuff. It radiates heat, but it captures the steam, so it keeps the water itself, and once it's cooled off, and it just cycles. Basically, it cycles over and over and over again, and it just recycles water over and over and over again. You don't really lose as much water as, like, when people say it uses a lot of water, it's not like it's guzzling a lot of water and then it just disappears and it's gone forever. That's not what it's doing. But up front, it requires a lot of water in a reservoir to do that. So yeah, if you have a set amount of water in an area that's dedicated to people, agriculture, etc., and if you build a new server farm, it's going to take a bunch of that water for its own use, which means there's less water to go around for everyone else. So like, it's using the water. It's not wasting it. It's using it though, and it can't be used by anyone else because it's in a closed system. So that's an important distinction to make. I'm not saying that to be pro AI. I'm just saying that to be a little bit more detailed. I think a lot of people hear AI uses a bunch of water and they think that it's like literally being destroyed, or it's being, you know, guzzled up and shot into the atmosphere and then it's just gone or whatever. It's like, it's still there. There might be, I'm not super sciencey on this. There might be some degree of like residual waste that does disappear that needs to be replenished, but for the most part, it's a closed loop. There could be exceptions to that. I'm not super familiar with how they run their servers. Zoned out. I start talking about something you brought up. You brought it up. You can't bring up AI water, and then when I start talking about it, you just zone out. You can't do that to me. You're setting me up for failure. What the frick? That's so mean. You set me up with a boring topic, and then you all snooze on me? Bro. Hussein, welcome to the stream. I'm the one that brought it up. But you said agreed. You said agreed. Derek said he zoned out, and then you said agreed. Or were you agreeing to the hats? All right, I take it back. You were agreeing to the hats being cool. Got you. I took it the wrong way. I understand. Okay. I thought literally you guys were like, snore, snooze fest, shut up. I really did. I thought. Hey, Gloria, welcome to the stream. I was agreeing to the hats. Okay, all is well then. All is well. I was like, man, bro. I felt betrayed. I'm gonna actually boost me so that we can get rid of that slot of space that was over there. All right. Well, that's our hat talk and AI water talk. You guys want to play some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy? We're getting into the second game after many years. After having started the first game literally years ago, we now finally start the second game. Justice for All is what we will be playing. Are you ready for this? I hope you are. Because without much further, I'm literally booting up the game. So without much further ado, I'm waiting for the game to boot. I don't know who Francisca, I don't know who that is yet. I don't think she appeared in the first game, so I don't think that's a person that we know yet. I assume it's the person on the thumbnail, that lady that we haven't met yet. I assume that's who that is. But I have yet to meet this individual. Ooh. Can you hear it? Can you hear it in the air tonight? So imagine Edgeworth, but a woman. I don't know if we need more Edgeworth in our life, dude. I think we get enough already out of the guy, do we not? Do we really need Femsworth? Femsworth. I'm just kidding. I'm being a hater because I think it's funny. Is that like too loud, or is that just oopsie? Is that too loud? Or is that just me? I feel like that seems loud. I don't remember changing the volume. Why does that seem so loud? We need a female edgelord, especially a female for us straight people. I'm not playing Phoenix Wright for y'all to thirst over everybody. I'll have you know. I'll have you know. Is that too? Anyone can confirm with me? Is that too loud? Too quiet? Does it sound okay or what? There we go. I'm here. All right, no one's saying anything bad, so I guess it's fine. Hello, friends, and welcome to Let's Play Ace. I always want to say Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. I don't like it. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Is it Ace Attorney? What is the name of this game? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the trilogy. We're playing Justice for All, the second game. We beat the first game. Shoot, I guess it was Friday, right? Last week, technically. Has it been that long already? But we beat it just Friday, and we're jumping into the second game. I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna change. My understanding, we played the first game, and like the first like 4 cases or whatever were from the first game, and then the 5th case was like some sort of DLC or extra DS game or something. I don't remember what. Someone told me that it was technically separate, but it was all like in one or whatever. I don't remember. So I'm kind of curious to see what the second game will look like. If it'll look more like Case 5 did, or what. I have no idea. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. I did see on the cover for this game originally, it's got our girl, Mia? I might be getting that confused. Maya? Mia or Maya? One of the sisters. The living one. Oof. It feels so cold. She's coming back because I think Emma is going back to school or whatever from the last game. So I don't know if we'll ever have any crossover with them again. I don't know, but I'm curious to see where this goes. Let's hit play game. I said without much further ado, and then here I am a-doing further. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Turnabout? Are we still doing more turnabout stuff? I swear there's so many episodes called Turnabout this, Turnabout that. Here a turnabout, there a turnabout, everybody a turnabout. Maya is the girl. Ooh. Vampires? Huff. Huff. Arr, how did I get into this mess? What is this mess? Oh! That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't know who's talking. I'm sorry? Judge? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You're no longer worthy of your title. Oh no! It's hammer time. Oh, we're done. Well, GG guys. It ended as fast as it started. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Did we fall asleep at the court? I was kind of expecting that to be a dream and we're gonna wake up in our office. You know, to like someone knocking on the door or something. But we're at the district court? Was that your ringtone? Spicy. What a nightmare. You guys remember ringtones? You remember custom ringtones? No one does that anymore. Some people maybe do. Back in my day, everyone you had in your contacts list, you'd make a specific custom ringtone for every single person. Now, if I hear my phone ring, I lose it. I don't ever want to hear my phone ring. It's on silent all the time. Or vibrate. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Dude, that phone is so ancient. Do you guys remember these phones, or was that before your time? I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Oh yeah, because we waited like 5 years to answer. Ah, good, I finally found it. I'm sorry? Did someone just bash me over the head with a flameo? Hello? It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Yeah, he did. He just hit me over the head with a flame. I cannot. A fire extinguisher. could not piece that together. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. They killed Phoenix? Yeah, we're dead. Now we play as a ghost. That's how Maya gets back into the story. She has to summon us from the dead. Ouch, my head is throbbing. I just realized if I'm looking this way, hang on. I'm debating pulling a switcheroo on my camera. Oh, I don't know why I moved. I clicked on me, that is why I moved. I'm debating pulling a switcheroo on you guys. Would that freak you guys out? Would it freak you out if I did this? Would you know that we're reversed? You ever look at something in one direction and then you reverse it and all of a sudden everything seems backwards? Would that freak you out? Corjan, welcome to the stream. Ouch, my head is it's throbbing. I should imagine so. Why does it feel so foggy in there? In where? In my head? Why does it feel so foggy in my noggy? Whoa! Good morning. What's up with the feathers? Ack! What's up with the feathers that don't seem... They don't even look like they're in anything. They're just on you? Are they Velcro? Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. I'm not well. In many ways, I'm not well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? You got knocked out of me with a fire extinguisher. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? I thought it said Cheerios for a second. Cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. She's gonna think we're hungover or something. Because our head hurts first thing in the morning. She's gonna be like, Phoenix Wright, that drunkard. Roger that. Is there a reason you're here? What would you call this hat? See, what would this be? It's got the divot, but it's got the really close cut. It doesn't really do the brim. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Why do you seem happy about that? What? Bird! She's a bird. Police, bird police. Bird is the police. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, are we defending you? I don't remember who you are, so that's gonna be rough. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Laughed me off. Laughed you off. That's a phrase. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. Do you think we don't even remember that we're a defense attorney right now? Do you think we've lost that as well? Do you think we just, like, not only do we not remember her, we don't even remember what we do for a living? When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... what's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? Okay, listen, it's not about fragile hearts, all right? I have a fragile noggin. You see, I have a cracked skull. I don't understand. As someone who's had his head bashed open before, I don't how do you get hit over the head with a fire extinguisher and not be like spouting blood? How do you not crack something? You know what I mean? Like, someone should be rushing me to the hospital right now. There would be, I feel like, physical evidence. You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you might have the wrong person. She's wearing a palatka? Is that what that's called? A palatka? Yeah, yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Phoenix, that's gonna be me in a few years. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Bailiff? The trial will begin shortly. Does the bailiff not get any art? This guy could be the bailiff. You wanna be the bailiff? Officer? Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Jessica, hey, welcome to the stream. He got the dementia. He's got the amnesia, which I'm gonna say is better. Because I think you can work your way out of amnesia. I don't think you can work your way out of the dementia. He can't work his way out of what I got. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Yikes. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I just don't know what guilty means. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. But I can cheat. We can look at the court record and we can look at her bio and maybe we'll learn a little bit more about who she is. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Oh no. Gulp. Gulp. Gosh. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Amnesia, dementia, potato, tomato. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Oh, it's this guy that was in the very first case in the first game. He was like our tutorial guy, so I guess he's our tutorial guy for the second game, right? Payne. His name's Payne. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. ... I didn't know we'd ever see this guy again, I gotta be honest with you. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Look, I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna pull up the old court rec. Oh my gosh, we've got stuff, guys. We've got stuff and things. I'm cheating. We've still got our attorney's badge. We haven't lost that. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. We've got my cell phone. I found this in my pocket. But what is it? But I don't remember what it means or how it got. He really doesn't know what a phone is. Great. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. I know the tutorials is gonna make me do this anyway, but I'm doing it now. Payne, he's a good prosecutor, but a joke when he's up against us. Do we have evidence of that? Okay, anyway, cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Can I, is there a check on any of these? I don't do the checking like we did previously, that's fine. How about profiles? Maggie Baird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policeman. No, they did, I can't cheat for more information. Phoenix really knows nothing. Dustin Prince, 30. Oh. The victim and a policeman, it seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Oh, spicy. And then we got Winston Payne, 53. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. It's not making your case very much, Korjan. You said he's a good prosecutor, but I don't know. We might be looking at evidence of the contrary. I'm just kidding. No, he sucks. We got bashed in the head with a fire extinguisher, so we got amnesia. Onar indeed. Onar. Alright, that's all we got. That's all we're working with. I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No, not really. I'm ready. Is this gonna be like in case 5 where I really should say no? He doesn't break the law or bend the rules. He's by the book. He's by the book. He's not very good, but he's by the book. That doesn't mean he doesn't suck. Fight it out. We gotta have hashtag Team Payne and hashtag not Team Payne? I'm ready, Judge. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. What, yeah, look at the evidence? I already did. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Yikes. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman? No, Phoenix, she didn't do it to the police. She didn't do anything, remember? We're on her side, Phoenix. It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. What do you mean like that? Like what then? What does that mean? What do you mean not like that? Were you or were you not involved?
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Give Payne some pain.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright.
I don't know why he's excited about that. Last time we saw him, we crushed him. So I don't know why he's excited. I guess he's just excited to maybe prove himself. I don't know.
Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Imagine he's actually in on it. The guy that bashed us in the head, imagine he and Payne are working together. Imagine. Maybe he's not as by the book as we say. I don't believe that, but maybe.
I won't let you show any mercy this time, rookie.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. That's different from what I just said. Okay, who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. You're not dead, actually, Phoenix. That was Dustin. Too soon. Too soon.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant,
what voice did I give him before? I can't remember what I did to his voice.
She works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Yeah, Dick's a good guy. He's such a wonderful guy. That's what I said. Wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it happened at the park near headquarters. Expose
Park. Don't be a celebrity. Don't be a celebrity and go to the Expose Park. That's where the paparazzi hang out and write articles about you.
The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Dustin Prince. I just got it. Like you're dusting for Prince, like a detective would. They're always doing puns in these games, and I just got it.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper pass, sir.
Oh, so that's how he broke his neck, from a fall. Well, in that case, I don't know if Maggie would have been able to push him over. Like, oh no, I guess he could. From the benches, though? Was his back against the... Never mind, let's just let Gumshoe talk.
The landing beat his body up pretty bad and snapped his neck. The details...
Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. See ya, Jessica. No, see who cast that? See ya, Gloria. Whoever said that. Bye. You got this, Mo. Thank you.
Well, the details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Yes, the autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I have a copy. I've looked at it, but we haven't checked it. I don't know if that's a thing you can do in this game or not. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. The victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? No. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. I'll be okay. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab, or you can just click on the... I don't know what that was. There was something outside my house, sounded weird. I think we're good though. I don't think it's anyone breaking in to murder me. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Could you imagine if you were talking to someone in real life and they said, hey, if you're ever in trouble, just hit tab and look at the menu and you can change your options. Imagine if the simulation broke for just a second. Someone looked at you earnestly, was like, just pause the game. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. Is there anything new I can do with the autopsy now that we've talked about all that? No, that's fine. We've already looked at all that. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses! That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell.
Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. I mean, to be fair, look at her glasses. And maybe this is just an artistic choice, but like, they look like they're like the half rims, and these look like full rims. Actually, if there's anything, there's no, actually, it's a half rim, but it's the other way around. So I don't think these are her glasses. I think there's someone else's. I mean, someone can own multiple pairs of different kinds of glasses, I guess. Yes, this is my spare pair. Well, that's not... I wouldn't go around telling people that that's your spare, because people are going to say, well, what happened to your main pair? And then you're going to say, they're broken underneath the body of my dead boyfriend. It's not a good look on you. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be telling people that you're wearing a spare. You sure about that? Well, there's one way to figure that out. Maybe, it's pretty standard procedure to have information about your lenses. Or not necessarily your lenses, but your frames. It's pretty standard to have information about your frames on the inside of your glasses. So if we can compare and see if that pair even fits you, then we might have a good shot. If we can figure out the prescription, that would be pretty good too. Just to confirm they don't match your eyes. Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ooh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
Yeah, this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. This is just speculation. But I think the guy who hit you with the fire extinguisher is the culprit. That's kind of my leading suspicion as well. But we don't even know who that guy is, so that like it's gonna be tough to figure this one out.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
It's weird to hear him saying "sir" instead of "pal."
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Oh wait, was he killed during a date? Was he on a date when this went down? Did I miss that from the earlier talk? I might have been yapping. I remember the bench part. But I thought, because he's in uniform, right? I thought he was on like patrol or something.
But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
I'm sorry, he what now? He fell from however high, broke his neck, and had time to, because he died of a broken neck. Broken neck, covered in, he broke his neck and still, was it written in blood? How did he do that? This is crazy. Did he land in sand?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
There's no shot. There's no shot bro fell, broke his neck, and had time to write cursive. Jeez. There's no way he had time to write the full name Maggie. Clearly this is a setup. Clearly. I see a contradiction. Probably. I need to go through everything again for the contradiction. I'm just too I'm flabbergasted by the story, just on its face. Her name is Maggie, not Maggie. Oh, the spelling? Oh. Now, to be fair, Korjan, for starters, I think you're right. But to be fair, Maggie said that they weren't lovers like that. So I don't know. Maybe the guy doesn't know how to spell her name. Maybe they met in person, because everyone meets on like freaking apps these days. Maybe they met in person and they exchanged names, but they didn't know how to spell it. Maybe, and we don't know this, maybe, what was this guy's name? Dustin? Maybe Dustin's just kind of an idiot. He did fall and break his neck. Maybe he forgot how to spell her name. I'm just saying. But you're right. I didn't catch that right away, but you're right. That's absolutely spelled wrong.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Well, this is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Is that gonna be evidence picture number 2 or whatever?
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 2 added to the court record. A photo of the area around the victim's hand. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. If Maggie doesn't catch this discrepancy, then I'm a little concerned for herself. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. Did she see the pic? If it were me on the stand, because people spell my name wrong a lot of times, I would immediately be like, that ain't my name. That ain't me. She isn't me. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. She's not wrong, but the first thing you say probably shouldn't be, it's a conspiracy. Maggie isn't the brightest bird. Oh no. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe Dustin wasn't either.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? How do I do that? Sign of the cross? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get it? Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no other way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. I will take your left one, please. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Nah, he's great. He's got an iron lock on his brain, and it's rusted through. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question the witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Thunk.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
Decisive evidence.
All right, well, we can do that. Oh, my little life bar comes up threatening me like I'm gonna screw over like case 1.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. Hold it!
About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers.
So they did check the strength, okay.
Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal.
There's pal, let's go, Gumshoe's back, baby! What should I do now? I'm gonna keep pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. I mean, they really aren't. I mean, they're not ignorable, but like when you're trying to prove someone of murder, it does kinda need to be like without a doubt. You know what I mean? Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What?
I see, so there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down into my gut. That might be anxiety. Or indigestion. What did you have for lunch? Or breakfast? What time is it? 10 in the morning. What'd you have for breakfast? You need to go to the bathroom.
And during his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Hold it! Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell.
Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Hold it! I'm gonna press everything before I present anything. Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't harm me. I know that picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. Can I present her profile picture, her like bio info as evidence? I don't think I've ever presented a bio as evidence before. Is that a thing I can do? But that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. You can present profiles in this game. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever done that in the other game. Okay, sick. Because I was gonna say, otherwise I don't know how I was gonna prove it with the evidence. But the bio, yeah, absolutely.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's the it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Hang on, back up for a sec.
Maggie, present. Profiles. Maggie Bird, present. Look at that. You can. That's sick. That means there might be extra stuff to have to go through, though. I'll have to keep that in mind. ... This is the part where you actually say something, Phoenix. This is the part where you say something. Anything at all. Anything useful. What is it? What's come over me? He's petrified. Stupefied. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. Objection! But, you know, head is empty, thoughts are zero. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me. Whoa, what was that sound? Is that what he's supposed to sound like?
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Yeah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. Okay, that was a stretch. That's a stretch, Phoenix. A phoenix is kind of like a bird. Now that I think about it, right? Wait, which bird caught the cat? Did Maggie Bird catch the cat? Or did Phoenix the bird catch the cat? Hold on, there's too many birds, man. What is this, animal court? Ooh, what's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. You didn't spell it out, but you know. M-A-G-G-E-Y. I choked on the letter Y there for a second. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
Objection!
That's what he sounds like.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier. I mean, it's a fair train of thought. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. Listen, I have met some very dumb people. I wouldn't say impossible, but...
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie, witness testimony.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
6 months? Talk about marriage? I could never.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
Yikes.
Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
They really fell in love quick, in my opinion. 4 months in, buys a birthday present 2 months in advance.
I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
2 months before his birthday? That's crazy sauce, dude. But what was the present, actually? Did it require 2 months of preparation? What was it? You can't just not tell us what the present was.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get out of this, other than I just want to know what the present was.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year.
Hold it. How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't.
Why is Gumshoe always broke?
If only I'd gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway.
Did Gumshoe have a thing for Bird? And he's like, if I had gone on that trip, then it wouldn't have been Dustin. Could you imagine? Is there a love triangle?
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than... I mean, we saw that in the profile, but yeah, victim 8 years older than her? I mean, age gaps happen. Consenting adults.
Wait, you saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I didn't know that off the top of my head, but okay. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
The day, why did I get an achievement for? Mind your own bit. Press Gumshoe about they were even talking about it. I pressed everybody about everything.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Hold it.
The day of the incident, you mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Okay, all right, so they were waiting for Maggie's shift to start. So he was like getting off his shift, maybe. Erica, welcome to the stream.
I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Venerable old man.
Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a
I think he keeps saying Maggie and having to say, I think Gumshoe liked Bird, or still likes Bird. Is this gonna turn about? Are we gonna, is Detective Gumshoe gonna get accused of offing Dustin because he was jealous? I don't believe it, but is that what's gonna happen? Randy, welcome to the stream. Well, we just started. We have amnesia, so are we solving it? I don't know. But we're pretty sure Bird didn't do it. Had gotten Officer Prince a present. I want to know what it was. You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
I think it goes deeper than that. Oh no. Oh no, Gumshoe. Oh no. But even what was she going to give? But even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Well, didn't Gumshoe say that she came to him?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree.
Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. Okay, everyone in the room knows. I thought I was like reading, I thought I was like super sleuthing it, but apparently everyone in the room is well aware of Gumshoe having a crush. I didn't react. All right. Good to know we all picked up on the same clues. Got it.
That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Wow, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
Wait, who are you calling guilty? Me? Phoenix? I think the good detective is about done here.
It was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Well, what was it? KAs. Over 2 months ago?
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
Apparently. So what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
Just one glove? Not a pair of gloves? Just one? It better be a golfing glove, otherwise that makes no sense. Thank you, Judge.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Unless it's something cute where he's getting one glove and she's got the other glove, and then they can both wear their one glove and think of each other. Unless it's something dumb. Turbo, welcome to the strap.
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Never mind. Very different kind of glove. Never mind. You know what? I did say golf glove. I was kind of on the right track about sports gloves, but I didn't think of baseball.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove.
Roberto! Robert!
Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah?
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Do I need to piece this together? 2 months before September 6th would have been like July 6th. Hey, wait a minute, that's a very good day. That's a very good day for me. Right?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made. Yeah, that's what we're all saying. But what does it mean?
Your Honor, I don't really see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? I don't see how it's relevant, but I'm gonna say it is. Because we need more evidence. So if we can bring it into the court record, I'll take it. Justice for All is so good. Is this like a fan favorite? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. What a bold thing. After having being knocked in the head and having amnesia and knowing nothing, not even your own name. How bold. What a bold move. That glove is not only relevant, it is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Shut up, Bird. I'm not bluffing. I'm serious. Definitely serious, Bird. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm known for bluffing? Girl. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. Phoenix. Yes, you have. You're a defense attorney. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
See, why? Why did you do that? I mean, it's good that you did, but why did you? Wait, why does Gumshoe have the glove? She bought it for Dustin. Unless he just brought it from like evidence. But like, if no one thought it was evidence, why would it be an evidence? Why do you have this? Do you make custom-made baseball gloves on the side, Gumshoe? I mean, he is always broke. He does need a second gig. He kind of does need a side gig, a side hustle. Trials and Tribulations. That's the third game. It's gonna be years before we get to that one. And why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
See, again, if you didn't think it had anything to do with the case, why do you have it? Why does it look like a banana? Why does it look like a bunch of bananas? And is that a gem? Look, what's that red thing in it?
Anyway, this is it, sir.
Gum sus, I know. For real.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Baseball glove added to the court record. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. It's very goofy looking. It is, oh. Hold that thought for just a second. It's also, don't know if you guys picked up on this, it's also a right-handed glove. Because the thumb is over here. It's a right-handed glove, so Dustin was a lefty. He threw left-handed. Think I wouldn't catch that. I don't know if that's gonna be important, but I caught that. I caught that.
Officer Prince really liked the yellow color.
And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Yeah, because it's right-handed. That's the other reason. They're being very coy with me, but that's gotta have something to. Oh! Again, he couldn't have written anything. He's not right-handed. He's a lefty. Yeah. This will come back up in a second. I'm sure of it. Big brain. Although to be fair, I'm just saying, I write left-handed, but in baseball I threw right-handed. So in baseball I actually still had a left-hand glove and I threw right-handed. I do a lot of my sports right-handed, but I am technically left-handed, so I'm kind of ambidextrous. So it's not like Dustin couldn't have flip-flopped, but but I bet they're gonna use that. So let's continue. Do you remember Mr. Payne? Oh, I did. Oh, I remembered him for sure. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? No.
Yeah, I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Witness testimony, writing on the ground. I swallowed that wrong. I'm good. I'm good. What do you do when you choke on water? Drink more water? Okay. I'm gonna have to go refill that. It's actually empty right now. I'll have to go refill that here in a second. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin from writing on the ground? What does that even mean? From the finger? I mean, it still looks like he wrote in sand, right? So sand shouldn't be scratching you up. I'm a little dubious about that one. I gotta say, detective. I don't know if that's gonna help us, but I'm a little dubious about that one, gotta say. Oh, there's the picture. I just looked at it. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness, and cross-examine I shall do. I shall do just that, thank you, Your Honor. Gee, by now I'm usually done and have had my salary cut 3 or 4 times, pal. You gotta raise your arms. Raise your arms! Arms in the air. Writing on the ground. Here we go. We first looked into the handwriting. I'm gonna press them on everything, but can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? Emu, welcome to the stream. I said emu, but you have like the little umlaut or whatever that's called. Is it emo? Emu? Objection! Heh, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country's actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Oh, thank you for subscribing. So in the end, it didn't really matter. I mean, so in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. Emo, got you. I'll remember that. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, me neither.
Nor I. But then again, Phoenix, you don't remember a lot of things. Where's Emma when you need her? She'd be all up in him about scientific investigation. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Tell me more about this pointer finger of his. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. It's a pointer finger, not gun, not finger guns. Pew, 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 pew. Imagine that in court. Just finger gunning all day. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic, I'm sorry.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he'd written in sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Hold the phone. And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. No, he's not. He's wrong. It's a setup. It's a conspiracy.
And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin, though, were caused by him writing on the ground.
I want to know more about that. Like, what does that mean? He wrote a name with his fingernail and there's scratches on his skin. What does that mean? Imagine having to reenact a gunfight in court. You're like thrown over benches and stuff and having like a Wild West like shootout, but with your fingers. Scratches on his skin.
Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That is incredible.
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation.
Can we just be clear that he also fell far enough to snap his neck and he was covered in bruises? Do you think the scratches on his skin might have just been from the fall?
They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It was like big, good for scorching ants. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Gumshoe, buddy. Buddy. But you have to, I think you have to pass school to be a detective.
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found him.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
You were not singing that tune a second ago. You said scientific investigation couldn't solve your problems. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. It is. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. It was not. He's left-handed. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? They're really trying not to tell me what to do, but really telling me what to do. The present? What about it? Yeah, it's a right-handed glove. Okay, so we've gone through all the stuff. So let me get to the point where he actually specifically says right hand, which is the next one, I think. Nope, next one. Yeah. And then we're gonna go into present, and then we're gonna do glove, and objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. I lied when I said that was empty. There was like a tiny sliver left. It's the first case. I know, but I feel smart because I pieced it together first. Take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? He's just gonna say it's yellow.
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
Well, that's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Whoa. Wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I don't know why you're eyeing. You should be relieved. Is this an awe of relief? Ah! Oh! You're not the prosecution. What are you freaking out about?
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. Isn't it obvious? There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Although that's not true, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. I mean, it is. I'll shut up.
Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Woo, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? I still forget my name. Oh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird...
Objection! No, not yet.
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Right after a quick game of kickball. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Or maybe a game of tag. To be continued? Continued? We're gonna continue right away. We're not gonna quit just yet, but I am gonna go refill my water because I choked earlier. Save your progress? Abso-friggin-lutely. I'm not gonna overwrite this one because that was from game 1. I'm gonna write it down here. I'm gonna be on number 2 for game number 2. You know, just in case. Just in case we need that for something. I don't know what we would need it for, but just in case. I don't know. Did you think it would be that easy? Kind of. A little bit. Just a little bit. I really don't want to wait another 4 years. I don't want to wait for your love to be true. What's the words to that song? I don't remember. I'm going to go refill my drink. I'll be right back, guys. I'm coming back. I had to go close the blinds on my windows because I'm like, oh, it's officially dark outside. There's no light coming in. They don't need to be open. And I've got this massive spider living outside my window. Like the size of my thumb. He was crawling around, making his web. He's been living there for about a week. On the outside, obviously. Just chilling. I need to kill him because we're getting into the weather. Finally, we've had this heat stroke for so long. We're finally getting to the weather where it would be nice to open my windows and get some fresh air in here. But this is a giant spider. I gotta kill this spider. Anyway, I'm back. Don't kill it. Well, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. I don't want it to be inside. Don't kill it. He's a biggin. I think it ate. I don't know if you guys remember forever ago. Ace Attorney breakdown moment. Breakdown. Are we about to break down? Break it down. There's. I don't know if you guys remember. I was talking about a spider living outside my window a while ago, but it was a jumping spider, a big jumping spider for a jumping spider. But I haven't seen that spider in forever, and now there's this spider living outside my window, and I'm like, was there a Mortal Kombat of spiders outside my window? And I don't like that. I do not like the sound of that. I sleep over here. What is pain? No, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Breakdance moment. Break it down. Break it. Anyway, that spider gets to live at least another day. Cause I'm definitely not doing it now. Watch out, Mo. Watch out, boys. She'll chew you up. She's a man-eater. Mortal Kombat, but with bug. That sounds dope. Isn't that just basically Hollow Knight? Basically, Hollow Knight happened outside my window. September 8, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Well, it's what you got. It's what you got, bird. Why didn't you tell me, sir? Well, you see, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Are we gonna go like... Am I gonna go lick some batteries or something? Like what? Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. I don't think you should go around showing people that might be watching right now how good you are at roundhouse kicking a man to the face. You are currently being accused of murder. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Your childhood game. I never played these games growing up. It's the first I'm seeing of it, believe it or not. Spider Kang tries to defeat Cockroach Khan to release the under the bed realm from his tier. I don't like the idea of it being under the bed. I don't want these things under my bed. They're outside my window and they can stay there. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. Is that why I became a police officer? I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. Your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you more. I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. My business card. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. That's really sad. Bird, we gotta get you out more. Oh, I say we gotta get you out more. You had a boyfriend. You had a boyfriend. Your most prized. I guess I must be a real celebrity to this lady. Is all I'm saying. That's all. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Never mind. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Once we get back to my office, you can have several, in fact, okay? There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, is it gonna have Maya's number? I don't know why Maya's number would be on my business card, but is that how we get, connected to her? So I've got a partner again? I don't think so. It's probably just gonna be me and Bird for this case, right? Oh, that's your cell phone number. Oh, my number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. My business card, I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Oh, okay, so that's just, why did you handwrite? Your business card doesn't have your phone number, like, typed into it? What? What? I don't think I've ever seen a physical business card that doesn't have a phone number on it, like, from the beginning. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Less about me and more about... Well, he said not anything more about her. More about maybe Dustin? I would like to know more about Dustin, maybe. And start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Incident with a cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. That would be important. Duh? Hurry up and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. No, Phoenix. My name's Phoenix, not Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, do you think the cell phone I had in my pocket actually isn't mine? Oh. Wasn't Maggie getting ready to go to her night shift? She does not look like she's dressed for a night. Well, maybe she gets dressed at the precinct or whatever. Never mind. I don't know how police work. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. It's the blue badge. I just realized her shirt's the blue badger. And she had the gift in a bag. Okay, I don't know why it's not like tied up or in a box or ribbons, or it was a birthday gift. It's just in a sack. Girl, it's really thoughtful of you to get this birthday present, but then you just threw it in a grocery bag. I'm focused on all the wrong details here. Beep. Hello?
Oh, thanks.
Yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. This is absolutely gonna be that guy that bashed us in the head, right? Oh, you like my Detective Gumshoe voice impression? Thank you. Cause he says pal. I like that. That's just my take on it. Does Maggie look familiar? Her picture was in Gumshoe's evidence locker. No, from the previous game? Like evidence locker in the previous, is that true? That's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy. No, she does not look familiar to me. I either didn't notice or I forgot. Which I could have forgot. Because you guys will remember there was like a 9-month break in between episodes, so. Wow, no, that's crazy. So yeah, no, it's definitely canon. He had a thing for her. Rise from the Ashes was made after the original trilogy. Oh, so it was put in after though. Right, because Rise from the Ashes was... No, I think you told me that, actually. We briefly mentioned that earlier. Right, that makes sense. That all checks out now. Moving on. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Or did they? So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. It's in my pocket. Huh, to me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up. Ah, you were here all along. Oh, it is Maya. Maya, you're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in on the courtroom, everyone had already left. We haven't seen like not in game, out of game. We haven't seen her in over a year. Like whenever we played Case 4, it's been so long. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? I have very limited girl voices, so I'm sorry if they sound very similar. Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? Oh, she's up to something. Oh, she knows something. Maybe she was sleuthing or snooping while we were in a trial or whatever. That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? Phoenix should also be going, who's Nick? Because he forgot his name. And then Bird told him his name is Phoenix Wright, and now Maya's calling him Nick. So like Phoenix should be so confused. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in no good, Phoenix. What else would no good mean? As in like ne'er-do-well stuff. There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. The All W stream. Thank you for hanging out, Emo. Hope to see you in another one. Names list. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artists group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. That's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Wait, these days? Like this is not the first time I've lost my memory? Bro. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. I feel like she's talking to me. Phoenix just like me for real. Maya, actually Mr. Wright is...
Yeah, but Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. I mustn't. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. Yeah. Let's go. September 8, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask if the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder, Larry Butts.
No, I'm just kidding. Could you imagine? That would completely throw me out. That would throw me.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I feel like he would sound like this. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university, but to give in and just say everything in my life is to be of the utmost height. I am merely looking for that perfect top-notch unbeatable. I have a rigorous selection process that I was... Okay, caught me off guard there.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
Well, what is he, a human chatterbox? Ugh, I have to question him? What could I say? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses, you say? Glasses? Glasses? Glasses that look like these? All bright blue and colorful and such? They would match your suit. Those blue glasses match your... Actually, that's a tux, I think. What are you wearing? No, is that a leisure suit? You're wearing a leisure suit. Leisure suit Larry over here. Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. They're his glass. Is he blind right now? How many fingers am I holding up? That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, Mr. Beef Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with a mummy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. He is a chatterbox. He's gonna talk himself into ruin. He's gonna do it. This is definitely one of the con artists. That's what they do. They get to talking, they got a silver tongue. They lure you in with their words, with their funny words. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana, he's probably talking about the glove, I assume. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Your throne of lies upon which you sit. Cross-examination, what I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Hold it! So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. Oh, that was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Yeah, his arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? Press harder. Leave him be. Now press him. Get him to talk. He didn't answer your question. He dodged it. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, you're right. I didn't really pay it much mind, but you're right. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of break, it's total nonsense. A real first-class person wouldn't live by, and to wear a watch, what a ridiculous notion. People should live freely without constraints, that's what I believe. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy, do-it-yourself hairstyle, it was he who tied his tie. Oh, I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, I would say interacting with spirit mediums is an uncommon sight where I'm from. So if I met someone looking like Maya, I would say, I don't know, a monk or something. I don't know. I don't think I would know either. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Ugh. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
Objection! That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Does my volume upset you, Payne? Sustained? Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Objection to the objection? What does the volume of my voice have anything to do with anything? I don't seem to be upsetting the witness. Whatever. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Boom. Boom. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. Fine. I won't raise my voice. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. He's so extra. Thump. So you're sure, I said very loudly, you are not mistaken. Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you're only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh, ho, 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 of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. There he is making a mistake. It wasn't a banana. You didn't use your 2 eyes good enough. That wasn't a banana. I mean, I can see the resemblance, though, to be fair. What the heck? What happened? Did I miss the press button? What the heck? If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? I think I somehow didn't... Hang on, shut up. Oh, gosh darn it. Ah! Shut up. Wait, stop. Pretty face. Banana. Press. There we go. I don't know. I misclicked. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? I mean, it's the glove, but... And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. I mean, it's the glove. It's obviously the glove. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just... Okay, here we go. Is everything okay? All right, we've been here for that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and present the glove. Because, you know, it's not a banana. I don't know where this is gonna take us, but we're gonna go down this road. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Why is he so nervous about that? It's more important than I think we all realize. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Wow, Felix feeling sassy just now. That's not. It's a... No! I've made a mistake. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. Mr. Wellington loves bananas. This witness loves banana. Oh, has bad eyesight. Yeah, that with the broken glasses. Knows nothing about baseball. No, that he has bad eyesight. I mean, to be fair, they do look like, at a glance, at a distance, if he wasn't paying them much attention, I totally get it. But if those blue glasses that we found that are broken are in fact his. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it was very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
I mean, at least this specific glove. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Okay. I mean, Payne is doing his best. You're one of those people. Yes, I know what I mean. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to your world. Sure, in the end, we find out that it's in fact a glove. When viewed from afar, I do think that there is room for doubt. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. Whoa, that's bad. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yes. Do you know who's speaking to you right now? Can you see anyone in this room? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? I thought he was gonna choke himself. Easy there, buddy. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. I'm just thinking out loud though. If Wellington was still at the bottom at the time that the officer fell and maybe smacked like his glasses and broke his glasses at the bottom, then that would still mean Wellington isn't the murderer. Unless it's Wellington was at the top and pushed Dustin and Dustin grabbed his glasses like off his face or something. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure the order of events at the murder. I'm not sure. But obviously he's lying, so there's something there. You're like those people who put Joan of Arc away. She was brave and courageous while she didn't do anything wrong. This isn't about Joan of Arc right now. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. True. He wouldn't have been able to identify the defendant from that distance if he couldn't even identify a glove, right? That's the argument.
But the height difference was only 9 feet.
I mean, if you're 2200, it's not very good.
It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next? Witness testimony. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. They're supposed to respond as quick as possible. And 10 minutes in a crisis feels like an eternity. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You still didn't really do much to prove that you could in fact see her face. I'm just saying. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. I'm curious to know, like, if you really would have been able to see the clock at 6:45. You know what I mean? What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away, just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. I get it, Bird. Her name's Bird. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a pun? No, I got the pun, Wellington. I didn't think you would bring it up, but I got the pun. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? I didn't have a third-rate education. I went to 3 colleges. You've got it all backwards. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. I mean, I got it. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? We'll just keep pressing. We'll just keep pressing the issue. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. That means there should be a phone record of that, right? With the police, they would know when the call came in. Immediately? As in immediately? I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but... Do you have your phone, Mr. Wellington? Do you have your phone on you right now? Check the autopsy report. It's a broken neck, and it's bruises all over his body. I think there is a time on it, like 6 p.m. or something. We'll look at it in a sec. That's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learned about how to call the police in college? I learned how to call the police when I was a child. I was a dead dog. Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. I get it, my Korjan, Maya, you're double teaming me right now. Look at the court record. I get it, I will look at the court record. All right, I'll do it. I'll look at the court record. I'll look at it. Time of death, 6:28. So yeah, if he called at 6:45, which I'm not entirely convinced he even knew what time it was anyway, but if he called at 6:45, then obviously that was like well after the time of death. I knew the autopsy said 6 something. I'm not gonna present the autopsy report yet. Actually, this is probably the time, right here. This would be the moment. But I'm gonna press him again. I wanna press him on this stuff. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. I know which one I mean. Okay, so yeah, the detective knew when your call came in. Yeah, so he didn't know what time. He probably couldn't read the clock because he didn't have his glasses. So he doesn't realize just how much time had passed. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. Then that's your downfall. Then that shall be your downfall, Mr. Beef Wellington. And if I am wrong, then what detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time? What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court could see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? We got there before that, I think. I mean, if it was 10 minutes, then 6:55. But pretty close to 7. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Ugh. It certainly says something about the morals of the people of this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Yes, you can, Phoenix. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? We already did that, Maya. We're getting there. We're getting to it. Yeah, I guess I should. I'm getting to it. Give me a second. So 6:45, you say? Mr. Wellington, how many licks does it take to get to the center? I'm sorry. Would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? 17 minutes, to be fair. Let's be precise. Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 17-minute gap.
Objection! The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes. Whatever. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Yeah!
Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Yeah, chewing on my bottom lip.
Answer the question. Telephone. I mean. Spit it out. He was on the phone with other people, probably. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Just choked on my own spit. I'm having trouble today. Excuse me. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it. Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all genius, so by this rationale, I don't think simple plain people can understand that. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Oh, we're not backing off, dude. The guy's losing his gourd right now. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. He's got a phone anyway. I wonder if it's got the same ringtone. Because he could have gotten a new phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Still might be. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Ugh, indeed. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Still, there is a contradiction in the fact that earlier you said not even a minute had passed. So, I mean, you're still a big fat liar. So, nah. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you!
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have to have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's either the phone itself or the list of phone numbers. What was on this list? A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. I wonder if I could use one of those numbers. I think our best bet is the phone itself right now, and if I'm wrong, I'll lose a little bit of hit points, but then we'll try the list. Look at the photos again. Oh, the photos? Let me check this one. Bro. Bro. Dude, I even knew that. Dude, I saw the phone. I missed the clock earlier. I even saw the phone. I forgot about it. Good call. Good, you caught me just in time. The water, someone clipped that. That's so funny. You caught me just in time. I forgot. What a good call. What a good call. All right, I'll present that. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this photograph. Okay, I'll stop making the joke. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Look at this. At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? He didn't have his glasses. He didn't see it. Clearly, obviously. Oh! Order, order.
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. What? Maybe. I might have missed that somewhere along the way. Is that why it was in Bird's possession, because she had gotten it from Dustin, and maybe Dustin had it as evidence because of this like con artist group? So Dustin killed, Wellington killed Dustin to try to get his phone back because it had been confiscated previously as evidence or something? Is that what I'm missing? I might have missed that. I'm not sure. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. Oh, well, there goes that. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top, oh wait, that's right. During the flashback, right? Yeah, Bird had found the phone, and someone had called to confirm that. Oh my gosh, you found. Yeah, the flashback. I forgot about the flashback. All right, I'm with you. I invented a story that I did not need to invent. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if she wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he... Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court?
Oh, I got some thoughts. Why I gotta...
Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Oh, I have many ideas. I have so many ideas. Most of them are not good ideas. But I'm very good at ideas. There's only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. Imagine it just pops up with like a text box and you have to type in your explanation. And it'd be like, oh no. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? I want to say the phone. Oh no, maybe the photo. Because he was too busy is it because he was too busy faking the crime scene? Because crime scene photo 2 is the one where he's drawing the name, and we haven't circled back to that topic yet. So it's probably this one, right? He was looking for something he couldn't find. It could be the phone. I'm of two thoughts, because Duncan landed on them. Duncan, Dustin. You forgot his name. His name was Dustin. His name's Dustin, not Duncan. Well, he landed on the glasses. Is it the glasses? You know what? That's fair. That's definitely fair. I once lost a pair of my glasses. I woke up one morning. I needed to get to class. This was in. I had to think about it. No, this was in college, I think. I almost thought this was in high school, but no, this was in college. I once woke up, and I sleep move. And so I think in my sleep, I had like thrown or knocked my glasses off my like, nightstand or whatever. And I woke up one morning and I couldn't find my glasses, and I'm blind. I'm blinder than blind, dude. I'm blind. And it took me like an hour to find my glasses, and I just didn't go to class. I said, screw it. I'm sick today. I'm like, I can't. Now I have 2 pairs of good glasses. I've got a backup pair. I wouldn't present the glass. I'm okay with that. It makes sense to me why he spent 15 minutes trying to look for his glasses only to find out they're broken. Oh no, I actually already mentioned that. I don't know if you were here. I mentioned, yeah, the blue glasses match his suit. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah. What did Dustin grab off the killer? Oh, well, presumably the glasses. We're not entirely sure how he got the glasses. From Wellington's story, Wellington was already at the bottom, but I think he was at the top, and yeah, had his glasses taken. We haven't built that crime scene up yet, but yeah, I think we're all on the same page. I'm yapping instead of just presenting the evidence. What are we doing? Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are, in fact, yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? It's all coming together. It's all coming up, Millhouse. Order! No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. We're all on the same page. We're on the same page. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I am doing. I know I'm right. Ha! Huh! Huh! He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? Were you listening, Maya? What do you mean? What do you mean did I figure it out? Yes! More or less? Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six I'm sorry. We're gonna deep six this guy. We're putting this guy in the ground. He's not going to jail. He's going 6 feet deep. I'll sink him in one shot. We are doing finger guns. Why is my green screen doing that? What was that? What the frick? What the frick is that? Hold on. What is that? Why is it doing that? If I don't fix that now, it's gonna bother me forever. It's automatic white balance. Oh, my arch nemesis, always turning yourself on. All right, there you go. It's fixed now. Pew, 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 pew. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. I don't have my big kitchen knife up here anymore like I used to, but I got a pocket knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground?
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone that the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie or whatever?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Ms. Bird before the trial.
I forgot.
Is there any way this creep would have known Maggie's name beforehand? I mean, there has to be a way. Of course! During the flashback, when they introduced themselves, Maggie was like, oh yeah, I've got your phone, my name's Maggie. Yes, there's a way. Of course there was. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The phone. That's gotta be, that's the only way I can present that, right? There's nothing else that's obvious. I think it's gotta be the phone. Part 21. Toffee, welcome to the stream. It's only part 1 of us finally playing Justice for All. It's only part 1 of Justice for All, but I've been playing this trilogy for an embarrassing length of time. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled? Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Yep. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. There it is. We found it. You could go for it. I've been making Beef Wellington jokes this whole time. I wouldn't turn down a Beef Wellington right now. We're all getting Beef Wellingtons after this case. Wrapping up the case, we're all getting Beef Wellingtons. Kerber, welcome to the stream. You've been playing longer than the time skip between this and Apollo Justice. I don't know anything about the length of time, but you're probably right. I think I started the first game in like 2021. We were playing this game like once every 4 months. It was so stupid. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. You know, E-I-I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! Order!
Objection! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is? Judge for real is just like, okay.
It's very simple, Your Honor. The person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Well, I mean, crimes of passion happen. Maybe you had a psychotic break. Or is it because there was a list of numbers on that phone that you didn't want getting out? About con artists because you're a criminal in your pastime, Mr. Beef Wellington. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Yes, loosely. It's very simple, Your Honor.
Ugh.
Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. It has to be the names list. It's the only thing. You're getting us all Beef Wellingtons? Sweet. Wait, how many of you are watching? We're going Dutch. Wait, how expensive are Beef Wellingtons? Where are we going? Are we making them ourselves, or are we going out to eat? Steakhouse. Think about how Dustin was dressed. He just got off his shift, right? Well, yeah, I know he was just getting off his shift. And he was a cop, and he had the police officer. But I still think it's the names list, right? Yeah. It's got to be the names. The only thing that makes sense to me is the names list. Let me just check my stuff again. That was the Maggie photo. That was the falling. That's the glove. I don't think the glove plays in. Yeah, it's got to be the names list. I'm going with it. Yeah, I'm going with the names list. Absolutely. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? Oh yeah, for a second I was confused why he was confused, but that's because I forgot that this was not in evidence. This is just something that Maya handed me. Wait, doesn't that break rule number 2 of frickin' evidence law or whatever it was in case 5 of game 1? Anyway, we shall continue anyway. These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist's group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. That's a stretch. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist that disrupted a genius at work and interrupted blah, 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 blah. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Blue badgering. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is probably a member of that group. Looking into the group of victims, probably a member of that group, I would say. Knee slap, har har. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! Oh, Wellington just spoke like Old Bag. I miss Old Bag has to come back. Evidence law wasn't a thing yet. Clearly. Check the profiles. Oh, should I? Is there a reason to? What am I missing? That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. Actually, speaking of profiles, I hate to interrupt, but do we actually? Oh, we have a profile on Richard Wellington, age 22, a self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso who is still looking for the right college. And then we have a thing on Maya now. We've seen everyone else. My age unknown. Wasn't she like? I thought we knew her. Wasn't she like 16 or something? 15, 16? She was like a teenager. She was still in school, I think, in the first game. I don't know how much time has passed, but I don't remember who she is, but I get the feel. Oh yeah, I forgot. Phoenix just doesn't remember. Phoenix still doesn't remember her. I forgot that Phoenix forgot. Never mind. Forget it. I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified blue badgering of the witness.
I'm pretty psyched about my blue, but 17. Okay, I couldn't remember. In the first game, she's in school or whatever, but I don't know how much time has passed. So 17. Because I still don't know if she finished, because she left in the first game. She like left us to go like continue her like training. I don't know if she finished her training because we haven't gotten to that point yet in the game. I'm curious. I want to know if she can speak to spirits. I don't know yet. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Ms. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit well, we actually kind of jumped the gun on that with looking up, with talking about the uniform. Talking about the uniform thing was jumping the gun a little bit, because that's exactly what we need to know now. Yeah. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Which, you'll remember, 18. So maybe she graduated? Maybe she graduated? This is a year later, I believe. Okay. I actually did comment on this earlier on in today's episode. Earlier on in the case, I did comment on the fact that Dustin had gotten off his, because when we looked at the crime scene photo, I'm like, oh, he's still in uniform, and I thought that was kind of interesting. So it's funny that I did mention his uniform at the top of this case. So it is kind of really funny to me that it came all the way back around. She's still in spirit training? Ah, shucks. I was hoping she was gonna be like a master telepath. I assume we just present his profile picture. That's the only thing I can think of. I assume we just present that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We have full health. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone. Who's talking right now? I think it's Wellington.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have that was not the right voice. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence!
Evidence! Oh, that guy's really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Where's your evidence?
Full breakdown. Full breakdown. You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
It's gonna be the ringtone, dude. It's gonna be the ringtone. The bro is gonna have the same ringtone. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me, not like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe the phone store numbers, fingerprints on the phone. Maybe fingerprints? Maybe? Who's gonna call Phoenix's phone? I want someone to call his phone number. Yeah, I want them both to have the same, like the same ringtone. It'd be like, I mean, that would be coincidence beyond coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Me? The phone store numbers? I mean, I guess we could just start calling numbers. Fingerprints? I feel like we would have dusted it for fingerprints already if we could, though, right? And we've been handling it. I'm gonna go with the numbers. Hopefully, worst case scenario, I just take a hit and I whatever. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Okay, I'm taking a hit. It's fine. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. God, that jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. I still think it's the ringtone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be, maybe. All right, let's try the fingerprint. I feel like we would have tried that already. You know what I mean? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprint? Have you never heard of such a thing, Judge? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We've been handling it. We would have checked this before. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Even she's embarrassed. She's like, yeah, you did that. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons against themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, again, it's going to be the ringtone. It's gonna be the ringtone. It's gonna be the ringtone. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember. That's what I'm saying. There's something about the ringtone that's important. I don't know what. Yeah, this was at the beginning. This is right before we get our head bashed in. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Oh, good. I finally found it. Right. So that's when. Okay. I mean, we all knew that. Phoenix is finally remembering. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? He grabbed a cell phone, but... Yeah, imagine he doesn't know his own phone number, maybe? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Come on, Judge. I'm at 99 out of 100 here. I believe it. We're all in on this. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Naturally, I want to raise an objection. Is there an angle where I should wait on purpose, though? Is there a reason I should wait on purpose? I want to raise an objection, but I can't think of a good reason to let him go. Wellington should have watched his words. Who are you? Prove that, and you've got him. I think I should have raised an objection. I can't think of a good reason to let him go. Cause you know, I'm thinking back to case 5 in the first game. Objection! I'm thinking back to case 5 of the first game where, you know, you wanted to wait a little bit. But I can't think of a good reason. I want to raise my objection. Hold it! Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor! How can I prove who you are? Remember who you are. I need Mufasa in the sky to remind me of who I am. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I do what I harass who I want.
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Objection!
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Dramatic much. Holy cow. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. No. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. What's the last piece of evidence? What's the last thing? Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Is it my business card? Is it the phone number on the back of my business card? Wait. Does Wellington have Phoenix's phone in his pocket right now? Does he actually have Phoenix's phone? Bro! You can't be serious. Why, thank you. How nice. It's blinking more bars. It was blinking like 3 or something. Yeah, it was. Here, please have one of mine. No, Judge, I don't need your business card. Judge's business card adds to the court record. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Oh, cursive writer, eh? The judge is so stupid. Dude, that's so funny. I just hand him a business card. He's like, oh, thanks? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. No, it's not. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. Let's go! Let's effing go! This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? I should have examined her phone more. It was a pink phone of some kind. Just in case that comes up in a future case, if we ever need to know what Maya's phone looked like. I went by way too quick. I need to pay attention to the details. We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
I got that
He's got that fan in his system. Still no name for Udgy. His name is Udgy. That's his name. He's Judge Udgy, clearly. What? Why is my phone? And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? I told you the ringtone would be important. I told you. I freaking told you. Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah, no, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Da-da-doo-doo. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Someone take that scarf away! No! He's dead! Could you imagine? So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
That Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Yeah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Were you not here when that went, like it happened in front of all of we all saw that happen.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird guilty. I mean, can you imagine? Plot twist. Not guilty. Let's go. Confetti! Ah! I don't know why Bird is on the stand right now, but I guess maybe she got called up. I don't know. That is all. This court is adjourned. Let's go. So, I should have banged my... This is my hammer. Is the arm of my chair. Bang, bang. Not guilty. Slide that back in there. September 8, 2016. PM. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Who's your hero? I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. That's true. He really didn't. He was just there. He is just standing there. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I'm sorry? Like from like a window? Down the stair? I'm sorry? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. No, we need to walk back to you falling 9 floors. Excuse me? Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. You need to replace all these feathers you wear with like clovers, like 4-leaf clovers. You need something to give yourself some luck. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. I mean, the not winning a game of tic-tac-toe is, like, that's actually a skill issue, but the rest of it's crazy. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. But they were still calling you a goddess. Hey, they can't take that away from you. Be a goddess. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. See, that's a downgrade. Goddess of misfortune is like up here, and Lady Luckless is down here. That was a definite downgrade. I like the alliteration. Lady Luckless? I should get the same suit Phoenix wears. I have a suit, but it's black. It's not blue. Like she's a bird feathers. True, but it's clearly not doing her any favors. True. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Well, I mean, I was afraid you were gonna say the lady got run over by a reindeer or something, but... Oh! I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It was coming for... He would have treasured it. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. No, it was not. No, it was... You do not custom order an out-of-print color at, like, left hand. You do not... No, it was not. You shut your mouth. It was not just a thanks for covering my... You ordered it 2 months in advance and waited for... I don't know why I'm blurry. Waited for his birthday? Girl. Come on, camera. Why am I blurry? Come on. There we go. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I mean, not any more than usual. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. She becomes a marine biologist. Ocean's worth. She just becomes a marine biologist and she helps like sea life. She helps save sharks. I have no idea. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. You should keep the goddess part. Unlucky goddess. I mean, come on. If I was called the god of anything, I would keep it, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. You say horrible day. We actually did a fantastic job, though. Mo, one day I want to be a streamer like you. Got any advice? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's filled with pain, misery, and suffering. I'm sure I've got all kinds of advice. But I mean, how much time do you have? I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. We're ordering beef Wellingtons on Uber Eats. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Oh, I missed Maya. I came around to Emma. Emma was great. But I kind of had a chip on my shoulder when we lost Maya. I'm just saying, all right? We're partners. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during... I also just love Gumshoe. He's dumb, but I love Gumshoe. During certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judgy Udgy. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, which probably makes him a bad judge, but whatever. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Somehow. Miraculously. This person, I haven't got a clue who this is. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Girl? Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Rude? He wasn't lying about that? Bro erased all my contacts. I'm gonna go punch him in the schnoz. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Let's go. No, let's go to a steakhouse. Beef Wellingtons. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh, we're going back into episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Let's go! A brand new episode has been added. I see that. Oops. I do want to save my content. Yes! Save your progress. Yes. And that is where we will leave off today's episode. That's where we'll leave off Phoenix Wright. We'll be back with it again tomorrow? I know he said I wasn't going to do Wednesdays, but I think I'm gonna keep doing Wednesdays. I should be back again tomorrow. More Phoenix Wright? Yo? Plot twist? Unexpected plot twist? No one saw that coming. Oh. I accidentally tried. I accidentally started the next episode. Hang on. Close it down. Shut it down. Shut her down. Plot twist? Tomorrow? Eat your burger. See, that doesn't mean anything to me. Right Wednesday? You guys keep trying to come up with names for, like, Right Wednesday, Phoenix Friday. But that makes it sound like I'm only doing it once a week. We're doing it whenever I feel like. And you know what? I kind of feel like it a lot right now. It only took us a few years, but I just want to play more Phoenix Wright. It took a while, okay? It took some arm twisting. But I think we'll jump back into this. Assuming I'm not too busy, I had some more stuff drop onto my plate today. Besides what I mentioned on Discord earlier, for anyone who's a member of my Discord, I had some more stuff drop on my plate. So hopefully I've got time tomorrow. I should. But if I'm streaming tomorrow, and I plan to, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. If I do, it'll be at 7 o'clock again, not 6, 7 p.m. Central Time. So look forward to that for like another 3-ish hour stream, something like that. That's the plan that I think I'm going to try to stick to for tomorrow. I know I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday was a busy day. Today was a busy day. Tomorrow is about to be another busy day because, like I said, I have more stuff that landed on my plate. So, but after tomorrow, it'll even out a little bit better. Dude, we ended that case on like the perfect. I'll hang out and chat for a sec, but like that case ended at like the actual perfect timing for my stream length today. By the way, after the whole Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, there are 3 more Ace Attorney games, like Investigations, Collections, Apollo Justice, and the Ace Attorney. Well, I'm playing the Ace Attorney trilogy right now. That's what I'm actually doing right now. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I do know there are other games besides the trilogy. I'm aware they exist. I don't have them, but it's going to be a while before I'm done with the trilogy anyway. So, next case is a gem. I hope it is. Speaking more to your advice for streaming, I wasn't going to go into a whole advice spiel before the episode was over. My advice pretty much is that if you want to do it, just try it. Don't invest a bunch of money into it. Do everything as free or cheap as absolutely possible and try it. You might find out you hate it. There are too many people out there that invest too much into it and then find out that they hate it. That's my first advice. If you want to try it, try it. But try it, you know, before you invest yourself into it. The other thing I always recommend too is learn how to make videos, because then you get used to talking to yourself. Like, maybe make some video, like, don't stream first, make some videos for it, like, learn how to talk to yourself, because when you start out streaming, no one's gonna watch you. Unless you have friends or family that you ask to watch you and they watch you, in which case, do that. My friends and family, when I started streaming, did not care. Did not care. I should correct that. When I started making videos, they did not care. They did not watch my videos. I didn't start streaming until I'd been making videos for a few years. So I didn't start out. I cannot imagine starting out as a streamer. That sounds like a nightmare. So anyway, that's my actual advice for you, is that if you want to try it, try it. But I also recommend, like, practice by making videos. Literally just shoot a video. Talk to yourself in an empty room. Can you do that? Can you be interesting to yourself, for yourself, with no one to interact with? If chat wasn't here right now in my stream, I could still do this. You know what I mean? Because I made videos for a very long time. I love having chat, because then I can bounce out. You guys say something, I bounce off that. I love having chat. But when you start out, you can't expect to have chat. So learn how to do commentary by yourself. That's a huge skill. A powerful, huge skill. Anyway, that's my real advice for you. Other than just the advice, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not for everyone. I think there's a lot of people that want to stream because they just want, like, fame and fortune. You're not gonna get it. Most likely. Most people do not make a living streaming. So if that's what you're doing it, that might be the wrong reason for you. You could. I'm just saying it might be the wrong reason. Figure out what your reason is to do it and whether or not it's worth doing for you, or if your time would be better spent doing other stuff. That's just a real that's just a real honest conversation you should also have with yourself. But if you want to try it, there's no harm in try. You do not need to commit. If you just want to try it, it doesn't need to be a full-time thing. It can be a part-time thing. It can be a hobby. Just, you know, think about it. Just think about why do you want to do it and how often do you want to do it. So just something to think about. Just something to think about. This was good. This was fun. Anybody else have any other topics that you want to cover before we wrap up today's stream? Anything else y'all want from me? We actually had quite a few people, by the way. If you came into the stream and said, hey, I appreciate you. We had quite a few people swing through, actually. I saw the view counts. We had quite a few people swing through and say, hey. And if you came through and you're still watching and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. It helps me out a little bit. And it's free and it's appreciated. So give me a little clicky clack if you haven't. If you have already, I appreciate you. I see you and I appreciate you. Oh, I'm having some buffering issues all of a sudden, right at the end of the stream, maybe? I just got an error from YouTube. But I think that's it. It looks like that might be it. I don't see any other comments in the chat, so I'm just gonna wrap it up there. We'll be back again, hopefully tomorrow at about 7 p.m., about the same time as today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do all of the things, and until next time, bye.